Uber self-driving cars start driving this month in Pittsburgh. Twitter increases efforts to remove terror propaganda. Gawker.com, the website, is shutting down, and more. It's Thursday, August 18th, and this is Crunch Report. Bienvenue à Crunch Report. As you all know, I hate driving, so anything autonomous related gets me pumped. In an interview with Bloomberg, CEO of Uber, Travis Kalanick, revealed that the company is preparing to add self-driving cars to its fleet of active drivers in Pittsburgh as soon as this month. The company will deploy around 100 modified Volvo XC90s outfitted with self-driving equipment. Each vehicle will be staffed by one engineer who can take the wheel when needed, and a co-pilot to observe and take notes. There will also be a liquid-cooled computer sitting in the trunk recording trip and map data. So, if you're in Pittsburgh and you use an Uber, there is a possibility you could get a self-driving ride, and as a bonus, it'll be free during this testing period. It's definitely bittersweet to think how many drivers this will put out of work, but self-driving cars are the future. In Silicon Valley, there seems to always be some sort of drama. Color taking on too much funding. Klinkle becoming super overhyped. What is Tito going to wear on the next episode of Crunch Report? The last one no one cares about. Now it seems like there's some new rumblings happening around Rothenberg Ventures. Here's the first line from the article. Rothenberg Ventures, the 4-year-old San Francisco-based seed stage venture firm, may be on the brink of implosion. Ooh, how dramatic. When I first learned about Rothenberg Ventures and how a normal guy had raised $5 million from friends and family and invested in companies like SpaceX, BloomNet, and VR, I was pretty impressed. Read the article on TechCrunch. Sarah and Connie did some great reporting. It's our recommended read of the day. 360,000 accounts. That's the number of accounts that Twitter has suspended over the last year in an effort to eliminate the presence of accounts created by terror extremists. 235,000 of those suspensions came in just the last 6 months, as daily suspensions are over 80% in the last year. Twitter is combining both automated and human efforts to not only identify and suspend accounts, but stop creators from coming back to the platform. Efforts by the company seem to be paying off, as dash traffic on Twitter has plummeted by 45% in the last 2 years. Twitter is working with other stakeholders to establish best practices to stop terrorists from using social media platforms to recruit and share propaganda. Just when you thought CNN had already pushed broadcasting to its outer limits, the company has taken reporting a step further into the unknown with CNN Air, or CNN Aerial Imagery and Reporting, to capture drone footage of key news events. The technology has already been deployed to cover the Flint water crisis and the Democratic and Republican national conventions. But CNN will now have 2 full-time UAV pilots on call. The Atlanta-based news agency partnered with Georgia Tech's Research Institute to get off the ground and will be feeding data back to the FAA on the implications of drone-based news gathering. Fingers crossed the FAA doesn't get overly distracted with their new bird's eye view on Anderson Cooper. It's natural to want to watch for a little while. Just don't let any airlines smash into each other. His eyes are so dreamy. Gawker.com, pioneering web publication and the brainchild of Nick Denton, will be shut down as of next week, according to Gawker itself. The closure of the site comes after Univision's winning bid for the Gawker Media Company, which was forced into bankruptcy following a successful lawsuit by Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan, funded by Silicon Valley investor Peter Thiel. Univision's offer for Gawker Media spanned all 7 of its media properties, including Gawker.com. It's not clear at the time what the plans are for the remaining websites, which include Jezebel, Gizmodo, Deadspin, Lifehacker, Kotaku, IO9, and Jalopnik. Denton informed staff of the closure Thursday, but the site says plans for its archives have not yet been finalized. That's the report for today. I'm Tito Hamzy. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on YouTube. See you tomorrow.